Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's good to have you here with us at Somaliland National Television. I'm Mohammed Aden here with the English Bulletin. Let's take a look at the main stories making headlines. President of Somaliland attends rain-seeking prayers with the public. House of Representatives approves Minister of Industries. Minister of Information attends a closing event of a football game. The Somaliland President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamed Silani, accompanied by government officials, attended rain-seeking prayers with the public to seek the mercy and grace of Allah due to prolonged drought and low precipitation of anticipated rainfall in the spring season. Citizens across the country attended rain-seeking prayers in all districts and regions of Somaliland due to a drought which caused undue hardships to all living matter. It's for this season that the Prophet Muhammad, peace of Allah be upon him, made it a custom on the Muslim Ummah to resort to this prayer whenever affected by this calamity. President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamed Silani, attending prayers as scheduled by the Somaliland Ministry of Religious Affairs, prayed Allah's mercy and grace to shower on the Somaliland citizens His bounty of rain. Rain-seeking prayers have also been performed across the regions and cities of Somaliland as people gathered in places destined for the prayers to be performed. In sermons at the end of prayers performed, the Imams exhorted the congregations of the need to repent and return to Allah, pointing out that the lack of rain is the result of the sins of mankind. The Imams and congregations of all places where prayers have been performed raised hands as required, religiously invoking Allah as much as possible to call upon Him for forgiveness and to shower on them His bounties. As desirable, head of state gave prior notice to the Muslim community of the need to perform Salat al-Istiqwa, scheduled for Sunday, April the 26th. However, large congregations have performed rain-seeking prayers in all cities of Somaliland, including the capital city, Hargeisa. In a session chaired by the Deputy Speaker, Basha Mohammed Farah, the Somaliland House of Representatives endorsed the Minister of Industries, Shu'aib Mohammed Musa, recently designated by the President to replace the former minister. Parliamentarians present for the session deliberated the endorsement of the President's decree to designate Shu'aib Mohammed Musa and the Vice Minister of Fisheries to these governmental positions. 14 of 47 parliamentarians present at the session of the House of Representatives endorsed the appointment of these officials, giving them the green light to serve the positions left by predecessors, while 2 other parliamentarians abstained from voting in a nail-cast vote. The session has been closed by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Basha Mohammed Farah, announcing that the designation of the Minister of Industries and the Vice Minister of Fisheries have unanimously been approved by the parliamentarians. From the time these officials received the endorsement of the House of Representatives, they sought to serve ministerial positions to boost government services. Minister of Industries Shu'aib Mohammed Musa welcomed the Parliament's endorsement of his designation by the President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mohamed Silani. Briefing the press about his objectives aimed at further boosting ministerial services, the minister pledged to cooperate with various industries across Somaliland to develop the industrial sector. Minister of Industries Shu'aib Mohammed Musa welcomed the Parliament's endorsement of his designation by the President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mohamed Silani. Briefing the press about his objectives aimed at further boosting ministerial services, the minister pledged to cooperate with the various industries across Somaliland to develop the industrial sector. The minister, speaking to press at his office, reiterated the necessity of taking ministerial services forward in cooperation with citizens who invested their properties in the industrial sector merely for the benefit of the country, pledging continuous scrutiny on the industrial sector to boost growth in the national income. Shu'aib Mohammed Musa, having served as the mayor of Gabile prior to his designation by the President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mohamed Silani, However, he received the endorsement of the House of Representatives, a move which the minister hails as instrumental and integral in ensuring progress for the industrial sector. Somaliland's industrial sector is fledgling and on the path of progress. However, the increasing efforts by the government are sought to lead to boost in the industries across Somaliland. Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance Abdullahi Mohammed Dair Okuse, alongside the directors of the Ministries of Youth and Civil Aviation, attended the closing event of a football game held in Hargeisa, Somaliland. The Minister Abdullahi Mohammed Dair Okuse, speaking at the event, sent congratulations to a football team who won a cup during football competition held for several football teams in Hargeisa. He stated the necessity of further understanding the importance of youth entertainment and the role it plays in further encouraging youth to engage in national development. Director Generals of the Ministries of Youth and Civil Aviation, speaking at the podium, highlighted the underlying significance of helping increase youth entertainment to ensure that youths refrain from misdemeanors. Other keynote speakers corroborated that such a football tournament can be incentive and instrumental in employing techniques of which youths can further be developed with the schools to receive their attention in participating on ongoing national development. Somaliland cultural leader Bedmeadow, granting an exclusive interview to SLM TV, sent a stern message to the chairman of Wadani political party. Ahmed Bedmeadow, in an interview with SLM TV, stated his opposition against the efforts of the chairman of Wadani political party aimed at resuming talks with the fragile government of Somalia. Bedmeadow, one of Somaliland's cultural leaders, pledged support for the government efforts at declining any talks with Somaliland following the controversial of previous agreements. Ahmed Bedmeadow called upon the chairman of Wadani party to avoid anything that can hinder peace and progress of Somaliland, since the Somaliland citizens rejoiced with peace over 2 decades. That brings us to the end of our bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Catch us at the same time tomorrow. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.